Alright guys, so what we're doing today is we're going back to the Klutina River. We're going to try to catch some more salmon. Rayleigh just got poked in the eye. She's a little upset about that. Michael's the one that did it, and Samuel's over there minding his own business. So, Mom's going to be staying home today by herself, so it's just going to be a kid's trip and their dad. Really excited.
Yeah. Yes, sir. These can of beans?
Yeah. Michael, get the buns for me.
I'm doing right next to you. Then stop doing that.
The forks are right behind you, Mike. The spoons.
I know.
You want beans right there?
Beans. Yummy.
You want hot dogs?
That almost looks like it was.
hopefully while Sam's fishing, I'll be able to explain kind of what we're doing and why we're doing it, where we're doing it at. So we're on the Klutina River. It's a very fast flowing river. So what we did is we found a couple of these little side channels that gives the fish an opportunity to have like a slight break. So as you can see, we have all these people that's fishing downriver from us. So as the fish start coming up, I'm not sure if we can see in the video, but there's a slight calm area right here that we're fishing. It's very deep. Well, I say it's deep. It's a few feet deep. And there's the edge, right where Sam's lure is, or weight, is the edge of the fast water. So what we're doing is we are casting upriver, letting it slide downriver, and then hopefully we'll be able to hook up a fish whenever it enters this deep little hole here. Gosh. Not sure if you guys can see me or can hear me. The audio's kind of an issue with this much wind and the river behind me. It's a good spot. Getting a lot of action. Also getting a lot of debris. There's must have been some sort of slide getting upriver. We've had a overwhelming amount of logs and stuff coming down the river. A lot more than last time we were here. I mean, if you look at it, this river's flowing about 14 miles an hour, I believe, and it just eats away the bank, so stuff just continuously comes down. But I'm gonna keep fishing. Hopefully I can get one. I got one all the way up to the side of the river, but I was unable to get it before it got off. So it was fun, but hopefully we can get a little bit more. Alright, how disappointing was that? Got a nice fish on, had a good fight. The only reason why I couldn't land it is because I went and I turned on the video camera, and then the tripod was actually right where I was planning on bringing the fish up to beach them. So that plus the camera just kind of made it where I wasn't able to land the fish. Not a big deal. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to film this stuff. But after a couple more hours, we continued to fish. No bites whatsoever. I didn't see anybody catch any fish, so we decided that we were going to take an early dinner and then come back later in the evening. So when we're filming this, I didn't want to leave the false impression that we were trying to like survive or struggle while we were camping. We're in like a 30-foot pull behind camper. It's extremely comfortable. You know, instead of having to build a fire where we would have to wait for the coals to properly form in order for us to grill, we just turned this little propane grill on. It took like a whole 5 seconds for it to heat up. Super simple after a hard day of fishing. Plus, it makes good foods. The kids enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. It makes a long day fishing a lot easier when you can just come back and quickly turn on the grill. Really, we already got the plates, honey.
Where's the plate? That's the biscuit. Dad, where are them? Can you tell me where
broth underneath. You're getting your corn.
I'll keep the hamburger. Gonna wait until
Why
it
is it
goes
stuck?
out. Smoke. You're disgusting.
Do you want anything else?
Chip for you.
I don't want.
Chips for you.
We don't want any shit.
So it's about almost 8:30 now in the PM. I'm gonna go out one final time to try to see if I can get some fish this time. So earlier I did catch a fish. Well, I say catch. I hooked up on one, turned on the camera, fought with it a little bit for the video, and then of course when I actually tried to land it, it got off. So I got the kids laying down on the camper. They're watching a movie, and I'm gonna go out until hopefully I can either catch a limit or I'm gonna fish until probably midnight and then come back. Conditions are good. The water is up at a decent level. It's pretty high, but it's fishable. It's about 75 degrees, which in Alaska is pretty impressive for heat wise. So hopefully this will be enough. Hopefully there'll be enough positive things to happen that I'll actually get to catch some fish tonight. You know, it's funny, or well, I think it's funny. It's 8:30 at night. I got to make sure that I have to have my hat so that my bald head doesn't burn. Interesting problems to have in Alaska. Yeah, I find myself struggling in this river. It's nothing like I've ever fished before. The water is going at about 14 miles an hour. The visibility might be something like 3 inches. So I'm just trying to do my best to read the layout of the river, see the ups and downs, where the rapids are, where the eddies are, where the holes I think are, and just trying to do my best to put the fly into the fish's mouth. But where I'm struggling is I can't see the fish. I don't know where he's at. It's such a new thing for me. It's been pretty difficult. I have caught some fish, but not as much as I would like. well, I say I've caught some fish. I've hooked onto some fish, but not as much as I'd like. And I'm watching everybody else, and I'm really not even seeing that much fish right now. So, or fish being caught. I've only been at it for about 30 minutes. No hits or anything yet. So it's still pretty early. So I'm not too worried about it. I got 3 more hours before I'm gonna be going to bed. So. About 1 o'clock, I'm gonna have to throw in the towel. No fish, not for a lack of trying. Every time I decide I'm gonna quit, I get a bite. I just hooked up on a really nice king. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, but I got bound up on a little twig or like a fallen over tree and lost him. Wouldn't have got to keep him anyways. Couldn't have gotten to my phone to try to film anything either, so yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's how it goes sometimes. I would rather have caught a bunch of fish, but can't catch them all, right? I don't know if I'll fish in the morning. We'll probably just end up packing up. It's pretty late, and we got a long drive in the morning. Try to get back home in a reasonable time, but you never know. See how it is in the morning. But it's beautiful, even with all these mosquitoes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this, and join us next time in the Joy's Alaska Adventures.